Hello, we just got back from pulling our stone crab traps and we're going to show you how to cook stone crab claws. While we're waiting for the water to boil, we're going to give you a little bit of insight on stone crabs. We want to take a minute and explain a little bit of facts about stone crab for our viewers that are outside of Florida. In Spanish, stone crab is called cangrejo moro, and the word moro comes from the Moors, which were a historic Muslim people that occupied North Africa and Spain and Portugal during the Middle Ages. And the Spanish settlers that started coming over to the Caribbean and Florida, when they caught these crabs, that's the name that they gave them. In the United States, stone crab is a major contributor for the Florida commercial fishing industry, generating $30 million, and 99% of all the stone crab that is consumed in the United States comes from right here in Florida. The most common way to catch stone crab is via stone crab traps. We use pig's feet and cowhide to bait the traps because of their durability. They last a very long time in the water, and we pull our traps every single week to rebait them and take the crab out. You can enjoy fresh stone crab during the Florida stone crab season. Currently, the stone crab season runs from October 15th through May 1st. As always, we highly recommend that you check the FWC website for the most up-to-date regulations. You know, when people think about things to do in Miami, stone crabbing does not come top of mind. But the reality is that just beyond the city skyline of downtown Miami, the sandy shores of South Beach, and the nightlife of our city, we have a thriving population of stone crab in our waters right off the coast. If you want to start recreational stone crabbing, check out our Stone Crab 101 video. We walk you through 4 easy steps to get you started stone crabbing. All right, our water is up to a boil. Let's start dropping in our stone crab claws. So we're going to go ahead and drop them in. And when you put them in the water, guys, you are going to drop them in. You want them to be in the boiling water for 10 minutes. And you'll notice that this water will start foaming up when they're done, when you're doing it. And then you want to take them out and put them in ice water. Got some big ones in here. All right, guys, so while the crabs are cooking, let's take a minute and answer some frequently asked questions that we get a lot about stone crab. So the first question that we get a lot is, why can't you keep the entire crab? So almost all the other crab species, or at least all of them, to my knowledge, you can harvest the whole crab. Stone crabs, you can only harvest the claws. The reason why we only harvest the claws is because federal law prohibits you to harvest the entire crab, and the reason is that stone crab have a unique ability that they could regenerate their limbs, so both of their claws and all of their legs as well. So when you take the claw off, a new claw will grow in its place. Another question that we get asked a lot is, are stone crabs bad for you? And it's actually quite the opposite. They are very healthy. They're very high in protein, very low in calories, so very good for you. 1 cup of stone crab meat has 97 calories and 21 grams of protein. Another question that we get is, can you eat stone crabs, or do you eat stone crabs hot or cold? The answer is you can eat them both. You can eat them hot or cold. Our favorite way to eat them is cold. We like to cook them, crack them, and eat them just like that with no sauce. You know, stone crab have a very sweet, natural taste that's excellent just like that. Another question that we get is, can you eat the stone crab body? And the answer is no, because they are federally protected because, like we explained before, they can regenerate their limbs, so only the claws can be harvested. Another question that we get asked a lot is, how do you cook stone crab whole? The answer is you can't, because only the claws can be harvested. So there's no recipe for cooking the entire stone crab. If you're cooking the entire stone crab, it means that you are violating the law. Here's another question that we get a lot is, can you freeze stone crab claws? And the answer is yes, you can. You could freeze the claws, but don't crack the claws until you're ready to eat them. And the best way to freeze them is to vacuum seal them in an airtight bag. Okay, here's another question is, how do you cook stone crab claws when they're frozen. And it's very simple. All you got to do is bring water to a boil. And once the water's boiling, you want to salt the water, put salt in the water, and you really want the water to have the same salinity as ocean water. And then you take the stone crab frozen, don't thaw them out, drop them into the boiling water. It's gonna 8 to 10 minutes, the water will start boiling again. Take the stone crab out. You're gonna put them on ice with water to stop the cooking process and chill them for another 8 to 10 minutes. Then you can take them out of the water, crack them, and eat them. All right, guys, so it's been 10 minutes. We've got the stone crab claws are foaming up and they are ready to come out and be placed on ice. So when you take them out, you want to make sure that you take them out and you can put them in a pod, you can put them in any container that you have. These are extremely hot. We like to use this little basket to take them out. And you're gonna wanna put them in any container, whatever container you have, and pour ice over them. And then you wanna add water. And what that will do is it'll get extremely cold. Oh, that's a nice one. It's gonna get extremely cold and it will stop the cooking process. And you wanna do that and leave them in there for 10 minutes. And then you can drain them and they're ready to eat. So we're gonna go ahead and pour the ice over it. And then we're gonna go ahead and get this filled up with water. Just pulled the hose and hit the other camera. Almost knocked it off the tripod. Now while that's chilling down, we're gonna give that 10 minutes and we're gonna go ahead and drop in our second batch of claws into the water. All right, guys, so it's been 10 minutes. The crab's been in the ice water. If you touch them, they're ice cold already. It stops the cooking process. Now we're gonna go ahead and dump them out and they're ready to crack and eat. All right, now you know exactly how to cook your stone crab claws, and you learned some fun facts about stone crab, and you got answers to the most frequently asked questions that we always get regarding stone crab. If you're thinking about starting recreational stone crab fishing, check out this video where we walk you through 4 easy steps to get stone crabbing with your family. Thank you for watching, guys. Stay safe out there.